Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope everyone is fine. How the things is going on? Are you listening to the classes regularly? So, children, today we are going to. Today I'm going to start a new unit. Its name is Games and Sports. Games and Sports. So, before going to read, we'll go through the some textbook. Opening the textbook. So this is our textbook, children. Here we completed our first unit. After Little Bobby, I told you to do, I told you to complete the question and answers. Then later this is the our second unit, children. Here, if you see properly, children, what is the main theme of the lesson? Which you like the most? Games and sports. Which you like most is games and sports. People, will you like? Yes, you people like games and sports. Every time you are going on asking PT sir to take the games and sports. Games, difference between a games and sports. What's the difference between a games and sports, children? Games is a team wise we are going to play. Team wise, like cricket, kabaddi. So it's a group players they are going to play. Sports, single person's ability itself. One has to show his ability. One has to show his profession. One has to show his possessiveness. One has to show its strength. It's called sports, like a athletics. So here, children, once if you see the trigger sheet, children, what is this game? Tennis, table tennis, short jump or a long jump. See, these two kids are playing chess as a game. These people are playing what they are playing cricket. It's a short put, hurdles. Here they are playing football, children, cricket, and this is skating. And this is also skating. So, people, children, do you like these games? Is you like the most? So our main theme of the unit is games and sports. Under this games and sports, we have a three sub-readings, children. True High, what is a play a poem, VVS Lakshman, very special. These are the three reading parts we are going to learn under the theme of games and sports. So if you come to the face sheet, children, just games and sports. Read the following quotation and answer the question that follow. Oh, dream, dream, and dream high. For dreams leads to thoughts, and thoughts leads to actions. This is a nice proverb, children. This was a nice proverb, very good quotation. Yes, if you have a dream, you need to dream. By seeing these dots, you need to prolong it. Dreams, dream. What we need to dream? Dream highly, not a lowly. It's not the small desire. It's a burning desire. Should be. I should become a cricketer. I should become a chess like a Konero Humpy. I should become a great tennis players. I should become that. I should become this. You have many plans in your life. For that, we need to dream, and dream high. That too high, not the low. If you are dreaming in a high way, for dreams leads to thought. The dreams are giving a lots of thoughts to you how to fulfill your dreams. Leads to thoughts. You are getting many thoughts how we are going to lead your life to accomplish your dream. And thought leads to action. That thoughts will lead to action. That thoughts, whatever you are getting a beautiful thoughts, that is going to take action. So it's very, very wonderful quotation, children. So shall we go through the question and answers? What according to you does this quotation express? What's that? Yes, we need to dream high, high to get the success in our life. One day our dreams will come true. Is it essential to dream high? Yes. How can one make one's dream come true? By overcoming our weaknesses, by strugglings, 3D formula with dedication, determination, with the hard work. We need to struggle. We need to have a burning desire to accomplish. So automatically we can fulfill our dreams. So oral activity is the children's speech. The dream of my life and how I'm going to achieve it. Will you write a few sentences about your dream, children? I need that. Take it as a homework. Oral activity, speech. For example, you got an opportunity to express your dream. Speech means oral activity. So how you are going to fill, what is your dream? First write down what's your dream. How you are going to achieve it also you need to write. Okay, this is your homework, children. Today's homework is oral activity, speech. The dream of my life and how I am going to achieve it. So if you are coming to the next page, our reading part A, true height. Yes, in this title only we can say that it's a very, very true height. True height means, what's a true height? Children, here we are going to read about a personality. He wanted to fly in a high way like an eagle, like a bird. So that is why the title itself he gave as a true height. True heights means more than our more than our atmosphere, biosphere, troposphere. Means you need to reach your goals more than that. So that is called true height. True heights. The story talks about the feelings of an athlete. I don't know, we are going to read about a story biography of Michael Stone. This story talks about the feelings of an athlete. Athlete means runner. As he pursues his dream. Pursues means getting the experience of. Read about a nerve-wracking day. Means most important, nerve-wracking. All the nerves will wreck due to tension, due to fear, due to what's going to happen in my life. Nerve-wracking. It's a very, very important day in his life. In Michael Stone's life. Our hero is a Michael Stone. What's his name, children? I'll show you his picture also once you see. So today Krushi High School, it's an 8th session, 9th class 8th session. Reading for Unit 2, reading part Unit 2, theme is a games and sports, reading part 8, true heights. So he is a Michael Stone. Children, he is a Michael Stone. So Michael Stone, as he prepares to take the ultimate test of his sports career, that is the ultimate one, not the first one, second one, that's the ultimate, extraordinary performance he is going to give in his sports career. It was an awe-inspiring achievement. It was an extraordinary. Awe means very, very beautiful, inspiring achievement, success that leave you breathless. We will get surprised, thrilled with his awe-inspiring achievement. So this is about, after that we can discuss. So his palms are sweating. He's an, already we learned that he's an athlete. Athlete means based on the runner, actually runner. Some games based on the like runner, running, baton. Some games depends on only running based games. So his palms means both, these are called palms, children, are sweating, means become wet. He need a towel to dry his grip. Yes, he need a towel to dry his grip, to get the grip to hold something. If it is too sweaty, we cannot hold anything, no children. So when he need a towel to clean it and to get a grip. A glass of ice water quenched his thirst but hardly cooled his intensity. A glass, when you are thirsty, when you need water, we can drink ice water. A glass of ice water is enough to quench, means to satisfy our thirst, but hardly cooled his intensity. But hardly, what is his cooled his intensity, his inner desire. What is his inner desire? To become a winner in his sports career. So what is this? What is his which game he has chosen? We are going to listen here. Hardly cooled his intensity. Hardly it can cool. A glass of water can cool himself, but it is very hard to cool his intensity. The autostrophe. What is meant by the autostrophe, children? Autostrophe is nothing but I'll show in the meanings. A type of artificial glass. It's a type of artificial glass surface used especially for sports grounds. We might have seen that because an artificial glass, we can see there artificial grass we can see in the where in the grounds that is there. The astroturf, that artificial grass, a layer of grass we can see in the sports stadium or audio stadium. He sat on was as hot as the competition he faced today at the National Junior Olympics. Where he is, children? He is in the stadium giving his attempt. Where on the National Junior Olympics. He is going to participate in the National Junior Olympics. That was a task to him. So that astroturf, the grass, artificial grass is wherever he sat, it is very hot as the competition he is going to face on that National Junior Olympics. The pole was set at 17 feet. There was 3 inches higher than his personal best. So here you can see, now we'll come to this picture, children. See, he holded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are the steps, children, to learn. He will hold a pole and he is going to balance himself. Through the pole he'll run and he'll balance himself to jump to the another side of the pole. So wait, I'll show, children, I'll show. I'll show 1 second. So understood, children, where we are? You have seen that pole, no? With that pole, they are going to jump to the another side. That is called pole vaulting. That is called pole vaulting game itself. So the pole is going to set at 17 feet. The height of the pole is 17 feet. But that was 3 inches higher than his personal best. Pole was set at 17 feet, but this person is a great person. He is going to set his bar every time 3 inches more than his pole. But this time, the 17 feet inches higher than his personal best. 3 inches higher than his personal best. Michael Stone confronted the most challenging day. Confronted the most challenging day. What it is? Of his pole vaulting career. Pole vaulting career. Confronted. What is the meaning of confronted? So here, children, I told Michael Stone confronted knowing to know, going to give his best challenging day or in his pole vaulting career. The stands were still filled with about 20,000 people, even though the final race had ended an hour earlier. This is his experience, he's telling children. The stand means the stadium. All that stadium was fully filled with the people, with 20,000 people. How many people? 20,000 people. Even though the final race just before an hour, it's finished. His final race was finished before an hour. So he is going to tell about his experience. The pole vault is truly the glamorous event of any track and field competition. Field competition. The pole vault is a very, very glamorous. Truly, he likes that game or anyway. This event of any track, this athlete, this running based on the running track, and this field competition is very, very, very interesting, children. The sportsman combines the grace of a gymnast with the strength of a bodybuilder. So the sports is a combination of a gymnastic, combination of a running by doing some gymnastic tricks, with the strength of bodybuilder. People, once if you see the picture, see it's based on the running 3 steps he ran. Then the 4th step, he did some tricks. 5th step, 6th, 7th, 8th. Then he lifted himself. He should have that body fitness, children. His body should be fit. So that's why he said strength of a bodybuilder. So it's a combination of a running, it's a combination of a bodybuilding, it's a combination of a pole. Pole vaulting also has the element of flying. That's wonderful, children. And the thought of flying as high as a 2-storied building. How much height he is going to? That's the reason he said true height. How much height he is going to fly, children? 2-storied building. 2 stories, G plus 2. 2 floors of building. Is a merry fantasy to anyone watching such an event. Yes, I like to see such an events. Whether you like to see? Yes. Cricket, now IPL is going on. How many of you are watching, children? The same thing. This is also, for these sports also having lots of fans. Everyone like to see how he is going to, if gymnastics is going on, or what Olympics is going on, a lot of people like to watch the people how they are going to give their attempts. The same thing, pole vaulting is also such an element of flying, running, showing the strength of a body through the pole. Today it's not only Michael Stone's reality and dream, it is his quest. So this is not only Michael Stone's dream, children, it's a reality and dream. It's his quest. Quest means satisfaction, satisfied dream. It's his dream has come true to become an pole vaulter, that to number one pole vaulter. So children, coming to the next, as long as Michael could remember, he had always dreamed of flying. See, as long as Michael could remember, he had always dreamed of flying. Michael's mother read him numerous stories about flying when he was growing up. Her stories were always the ones that described the land from a bird's eye view. Her excitement and passion for details made Michael's dream full of color and beauty. So children, as long as Michael, if he remembers anything, just he'll dream about flying. Michael's mother also always she is going to read numerous, means number of stories about flying when he was growing up, means brought up. Her stories were always the ones that described the land from a bird's eye view. So all her stories based on, always it's based on describing like from the land, described the land and try to understand it from a bird's eye view. From what? Bird's eye view. If the bird is in the sky, how it's going to view on the land. Got it, ma? How the bird is going to search for his prey. Eagle. If you take the example of eagle, right from the top layer of the earth, it's from there it's going to view down to search his prey. So how much keen observation we need? We need a lots of keen observation. So her mother's stories is based on describing the land from a bird's eye view. How the bird's eye views will be there on the land? Eye view of a bird. Did you get, children? Understood? Her excitement and passion for details made Michael's dreams full of colors and beauty. Her excitement, she wanted her son to dream as high as much like a bird, soaring like a bird, searching for a prey like a bird. That made his dreams full of color and beauty. Michael had this one recurring dream. Recurring is nothing but a reoccurring. Daily we are going to get the same, dreaming the same dream. If you go through some films, we are going to dream the same dream on the same day. Michael had this one recurring dream, reoccurring, going on occurring, the same, getting the same dream. He would be running down a country road. He would be running down. He is going on running on the country side of a road. Countryside, how it will be, both the sides, wheat or some rice, paddy, fields will be. Countryside, how it will, the road is full of rocks and chunks, dirt at his feet. As he raced down the golden line of wheat fields, that shadow of the wheat fields. How the wheat will be with a golden bag, means cover. So he would always outrun the locomotives passing by. He is what says, or how his dream, what's the dream he's going on getting? He's going on running down on a countryside road that could feel on that road. How was the road? The road was full of rocks and chunks. Rocks means very hard pebbles, chunks means a lot of sharp rods, diggings, ditches will be, and it's going on giving dirt to his feet. As he raised down the golden, I told no, both the sides golden fields are there, that's giving a golden shadow to him. He would always outrun the locomotives passing by. Locomotives means he's going on running, and remaining all the, by moving his legs, hands and legs, remaining all the vehicles are going back. He's running as hard, as much, as fast, as much, and remaining all the vehicles are going back. That is called locomotives passing by. He would begin soaring like an eagle. Then he began soaring, searching like an eagle. So children, till here, what's your work today? Till here, our session 8 is going to finish. Now, what's your homework, children? What's your homework? What's your homework, children? I don't know. What's your homework? What's your homework? Yes. You need to prepare a speech about your dream of your life and how you are going to achieve it. Okay? This is your homework for 8th session, children. Thank you.